My natural high would have to be soccer. It's a pretty easy one. I've always had a passion for soccer. I played all types of sports, but for whatever reason, soccer was just the one that gave me so much joy, you know. And I started playing when I was 6 years old, and then got really competitive when I was 13 or 14. So I think it was at that moment, you know, my young teenage years, that I just knew it would offer me something that nothing else could. I had a great childhood. My mom was a single parent. She worked all day, every day. You know, so my brother and I, who's a little bit older than me, we just ran around the neighborhood playing sports, riding our bike, you know, doing anything we could possibly do to pass the time. Just a lot of fun. I had good friends. I played basketball when I was growing up, you know, and always laying down in the parks. You know, there was always some shady stuff going on, and I was certainly offered drugs directly when I think a lot of kids are, unfortunately, you know, but I never paid much attention to it, or you know, I was always so focused on wanting to play basketball. And I had friends throughout my teenage years, particularly in high school, you know, who tried drugs, who used drugs, and to be honest, it was just reinforcement of what I already knew. You know, I saw these kids and friends of mine who were doing drugs, and really bad things started happening to them, you know. And so they were getting into trouble at home with the police. You know, their grades weren't good, and they were on academic probation and all those type of things. And so for me, it was very directly translated. Like it was in my face, and I was able to say, right, this is what happens if you do drugs. I didn't want that. And so it wasn't like it was all the cool kids doing it and they were going off to these great colleges. It was always the opposite of that. And so that was helpful for me to kind of plant that seed and keep it fresh in my mind. I love sports so much that I never ever thought of venturing into drugs. What I thrive on, what gets me that adrenaline going is competition. You know, competition to be the best individually, but also to win as a team. And I think for me that happens, you know, that test is given every week, you know, and some weeks you don't play so well, and some weeks you lose and you feel like, you know, you feel like the worst player in the world, you know, but you have to pick yourself back up on Monday morning and go at it again. And I think that's what drives me. And that's what gives me my high, is the fact that I know that if I can work really hard and refine some things in my game, that I can shoot to try and be the best, and that we can win games. And that's constantly going. You know, so when we win, how do we get better? And when we lose, how do we get back to winning? And so that it's just a constant test, and that's always at the front of my mind. You know, I'd like to win another championship, another medal, another cup. I've had a few in my career, but that's something I think that drives me. You know, you think about legacy, and you think about some of those milestones that you hope you can grab and hold on to, because once you step across the line for the last time, that's all you have, you know, is some of those memories. So yeah, just kind of keep making some of the memories. My name is Tim Howard, and my natural high is soccer. What's yours?